Hey there! My name is Thea. I'm a personal trainer and a Pilates instructor. I specialize in pain relief. So I wanted to do kind of a pain relief series. I get a lot of questions about how, my lower back hurts, my knee hurts, I have a knee injury. And so I just wanted to put together some basic things of how to help prevent knee pain, but also help you strengthen your knee if you have knee issues. Now, I myself have tons of knee issues. I'm a runner, I'm impact sports, I love to hike, I love all that stuff. So we're hard on our knees, and for that knee is this joint that does have a lot of pressure on it. But what we can do is we can strengthen that hamstring and strengthen that quadricep so that knee has less pressure on it, and so there's less pressure on the kneecap, less pressure on those joints. So I'm going to go through some of my favorite stretches of how to help you with your knee pain. So starting out, we're going to be in tabletop. So knees right underneath those hips, hands right underneath those shoulders. You're going to take your knee and you're going to bring it up right here, right? So that foot is on the outside of that hand, and you're just going to hold it here. Already right here, you're going to feel that stretch in your hip. If this is feeling okay, maybe push that knee out a little bit. Feeling that stretch in there. Now, if this stretch is okay, what I want you to try to do is maybe walk this back knee back a little bit. Get a little deeper in there. So we're going to open up those hamstrings, get a little bit into that stretch. Now, if that stretch doesn't work for you, that's okay. Let's come back to the start. Let's try that other side. Bring that other foot to the outside. I want you to make sure you're stretching both knees. Don't just focus on that one knee. So we're in that first stretch, right? You have that knee right here on the outside of those hands. If that feels okay, maybe push that knee out. Wonderful. Now if that feels okay, maybe walk that back foot back a little, that back knee back, maybe push it out. Now if at any point it's too much for you to be on your knees, if that pressure hurts your knee, you can always come up into a plank, right? You can always lift that knee off the mat, or you can add a pillow or something like that so that there's not that knee pressure on that joint. So my next favorite stretch for those knees is just a butterfly. Heather, bring them onto the mat, sit it up really tall. Now for this stretch, if this is feeling like too much pressure, you can always walk those feet out more, right? They don't have to be super close to you to feel that hip opener, to get that inner thigh stretch. Now with this stretch, what I want you to focus on is trying to get your back really flat. Once you get your back flat, maybe play with moving it forward. If that's too much for you, you can always just try drawing a big circle, right? Like you're a big old thing of natural peanut butter, and you're trying to get that oil evenly distributed. Nice. My next favorite knee stretch, you're going to straighten out one leg. You're going to bring that other foot to that inside thigh, and what we're going to do is you're going to reach it over. Maybe reach it this way, or maybe just focus on reaching it this way. Now if you can't reach your toes here, you can always grab onto your thigh. Always grab onto your shin. Maybe try to eventually get to those feet. But right, we're trying to open up the back of that leg. So it's not really that important where your hands are. What matters is you're feeling that stretch. So let's go ahead and try that other side. Nice. I like to add the big whoosh, but if your spine isn't feeling that today, that's okay. Again, that foot is on that inside of that thigh, that other leg is straight out, and you're reaching it forward. Once we've gone there, we're feeling a little bit more open. Let's try reaching those both legs out in front of us, and we're gonna reach for those feet. Nice. Now again, if you can't touch your feet, that's okay. Try to reach as far as you can until you find that stretch in the back of your legs and hold it wherever that is. It's not about where your hands are, right? It's about elongating those muscles. All right, my next favorite stretch. This one is a little bit crazy. I'm gonna have you bring a foot up. You're gonna grab that foot. You're gonna grab that knee, and you're gonna shake it out. Now we're already getting into that hips, right? Like if your hips hurt, your knees hurt. If your knees hurt, your hips are gonna hurt. If there's a kink in that kinetic chain, there's gonna be pain that's gonna come up, and you're gonna feel it in different places. So maybe you're having pain in your knees, but you're actually having hip issues. I see that a lot. So If you want to take this stretch a little bit deeper, if this is not enough for you, maybe try bringing that foot to that inside elbow crease and hold it like it's a baby. All right, lots of options here, finding that stretch. Nice. We're gonna try that other side. Now maybe each side is completely different, but we're gonna grab that foot, grab that knee, we're gonna shake it out. Now I encourage you to pause this video and hold a stretch for a little bit longer. I just want to show you kind of how to do these stretches, make you feel more comfortable with them. Again, maybe take this stretch a little bit deeper, bring that foot to that foot to the inside elbow and shaking it out like you're holding a little baby. Beautiful. Now I'm going to have a PDF available on my Etsy shop with all of this detailed information of how you can help your knees become better, become stronger. Because the way you strengthen your knees is by using them, not ignoring them. So my next stretch, we're going to stretch that quadricep. That can get real tight. So we're going to bring that front foot in front. So it's going to be kind of parallel with your mat. You're going to take this back foot behind you. What I'm going to have you do is come onto this forearm and you're going to reach back and grab the back of your foot, the top of your foot here, and pull it in, finding that quadricep stretch. Beautiful. Coming back to your breath, enjoying that little stretch. Again, you can draw a circle here. You can pull it back farther. You can play with where you feel that stretch the most. Nice. Let's try that other side. So again, we're going to find that position on the other side. So one foot in front, one foot to the side, coming down onto that forearm, reaching back, grabbing the top of your foot and pulling it close. Nice. I'm feeling really tight. I'm feeling this in my hip flexor more than my quad today, which is kind of funny. Nice. Beautiful job. All right, our next stretch, we're actually going to come on up. And what I'm going to have you do is place one foot in front, one foot behind. And I'm going to have you try to straighten that back, straighten that leg, playing with where you feel that stretch. Now you're welcome to walk that foot a little farther back if you're a little bit more flexible, or grab onto a wall if you need it. Nice. Try to press that heel down. We're going to come on up. We're going to try that other side. Your calves also have a lot to do with that knee. So really trying to press that heel into the mat, trying to straighten that back, finding that stretch. Beautiful. Okay, now that we're nice and loose, we're gonna do the hardest knee stretch that I have for you. So this stretch, what you're gonna do is feet out in front of you. You're gonna bend one knee, you're gonna grab the outside of that foot, and you're gonna play with straightening that leg. So it doesn't matter if you can get it all the way straight. I hope that you're feeling that stretch already. Beautiful. And I like to bend and straighten because it's kind of a painful stretch. So going into it a little bit more gentle. Beautiful. Now you want to avoid those motions that really hurt that knee. And you can always remember with all exercise, you don't have to go super deep into a stretch, right? If you're doing a squat, we're right here. Feet are right underneath those hips. Knees are going to come forward. You're going to press your hips back. And what you can do, making sure those knees are staying right on top of those hips, is you can be right here. You don't have to come all the way down into that deep squat to have the benefit of that squat. It's going to be a little bit gentler on the knees. The same with those lunges. You see people doing lunges, maybe you're only here, maybe you're only a little bend. That's totally fine. You're still gonna bring that strength up in your knee, but you're gonna not have that pain. Because if you keep that range of motion slightly more narrow, avoid feeling that pain. So that's kind of my go-to stretches for knee strength. Doing some more knee workouts. Again, if you want specific knee workouts, I'm gonna have them available on my Etsy in a downloadable, easy to use PDF. You can always reach out to me with questions. Knees are super important. I want you to take care of them. One of the best things you can do for your knees is to use them, is to walk. Movement is what's going to strengthen those bones. You're not going to get strength by staying off of that knee. Now again, you want to be real nice to your knees. If it hurts to run, maybe take a step back from running. Maybe try something lower impact like an elliptical or a bicycle. Maybe you try walking. And if that's way too much for your knee, I encourage you to try swimming. Swimming can be really great for those joints and you're still finding that movement. Now again, your body will do whatever you tell it to do. If you tell it to sit down and do nothing all day long, that's what your body is going to get accustomed to doing. But if you tell your body, no, you're going to move, you're going to support and carry me, your body's going to do that, because your body is what you tell it to be. Always remember that you are in control of your exercise, you're in control of your fitness, you are in control of your body. So take care of it. Love yourself, practice kindness. You can always slow down, you can always go faster, listening to your body. Now, I've worked with several people who have had knee replacements, and I do a lot of sort of physical therapy moves with my own clients personally. So if you're looking for a little individual attention, set up a personal training online session with me, and I'd be happy to walk you through how to really help your knee, or maybe if you have a specific knee pain that you don't quite understand, I can walk you through that. I am not a doctor, but I have worked with a lot of clients who do have knee pain, and I've helped them overcome that knee pain and move on past that injury. It's really common for athletes to get overuse injuries, or to people who are trying new things to get those injuries, but it's really common for people to overcome those injuries. So remember, you have control, you have the power. And my name is Thea. I'm going to link my blog and my Instagram below, but if you'd like a personal session, hit me up, and I'm wishing you very happy knees. I'm going to try to put some more free resources on my website, as well as paid resources if you want to kick me some money so I can keep making these videos. But you are amazing. Take care of yourself. Be kind. Have a happy heart. I'll see you soon.